Hey everyone, my name is Tita and today I'm going to show you 2 makeup looks. Okay, so I think the title really gives off what the video is about, but I'll explain anyways. Basically we're going to do 2 makeup looks using products from Avon. Basically to be looking for like a cheaper alternative to get a nice look. Later on I'll do a look with more high-end products, but in this occasion it's to show that you don't really need expensive high-end products to achieve a nice look. So we're going to take the base that's this makeup look for the office. It's like a smoky eye, but a very light colored smoky eye. It's very nice with lip gloss to take to the office. But let's imagine that it's a Friday, so you need to go somewhere, I don't know, to the bar, get some drinks, whatever. So you really need to amp up your look. Well, I'm going to show you using this, first how to make this base, and using this base, but like 8 or 9 hours afterwards, how to transform it into a night look. Yeah, so I'm going to be recording the intro with this look, and I'll come back 8 hours later or more, so I can show you how to transform it. So we're going to start by putting some Nivea cream. I'm pretty sure you can't find it in the US, but it's the non-greasy kind that gives you a lot of vitamins in it. I use it as a primer because I don't use primers, so yeah. Now we're going to use the Visible Lift by L'Oreal. I usually use a little wedge sponge, not a beauty blender. So I put a little bit of dots all over my face, and then I start blending all those spots into my face. I like to really blend it in, like pressuring it, so it can become like a uniform color with my skin. I go section by section so it can bake a little while I get to the rest of the sections. As you can see, now I put it on my front. I do it all the way to the neck so it doesn't look like 2 parts, you know how? Okay, and a little bit into my hairline. And we blend away. Yay, blending and blending. A lot of blending, as you can see. So now we're going to get the concealer by Neutrogena. This one has like some special ingredients, so you can put it on your zits, and well, they can go away faster. I use it the same color as my skin because I don't really use it to like conceal lighter or anything. So yeah, I use the medium color in Neutrogena. And we blend it in, obviously. Once we've gotten all of our concealer by Neutrogena blended in, we're going to go with the powder. I use this little cheap powder I found downtown, or I use a L'Oreal one. Since I have like more of a greasy skin, oily skin, I use powder, but if you don't have an oily skin, you can just use the foundation, to be honest. And the same as the foundation, I blend it all the way to my neck. I usually blend it in like in a circular motion, as you can see, and also like pressing into my skin so it can blend with the foundation and look like a same color. It also helps to get inside the little wrinkles. Yeah, I have little wrinkles, sadly. Okay, so now we're going to go with the Quad by Avon. This is the True Color Chocolate Sensation Quad. And it has very nice neutral colors. And we're going to use these 3 brushes. Okay, so I start with curling my lashes, because if I curl them after putting the eyeshadow, I feel like it really gets all over the place. We're going to get the number 2 color in the Quad with a large brush, and we're going to put the color on half of our lid. The thing here is, we're not going to blend, because we're going to blend later with the blending brush. The point is to really get the color in, so we're really going to get it in. Try to make that color really concentrated. Once you have a good amount of color, we're going to get our Quad again and get number 3. I'm not sure why I'm showing you number 4, but I got number 3. And we're going to put a lot of color, but now on the other half. Like I said, don't really blend too much right now, just add the color so it can look like really concentrated. You do need to build it up a little with this quad. It's not like the high-end quads that you don't need to really build. Now we get our blending brush and we're going to blend. Blend, 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 blend. And I really like to blend a lot, so I take a long time. That's why you can really see it fast forwarding because, well, I blend a lot because I really like my eyeshadow to look nicely blended in. Now we're going to get the number 2 color again and blend it in so it can become like a more ombre color. And that's how it looks. Now we're going to grab the lightest color, the number 1, and we're going to tap it on our brow bone underneath our brows so it can really shape the brows later on. We're going to put it inside of our eyes and pat it on the lid. You're not supposed to blend in this part because that color is not blendable. Now we're going to get our telescopic mascara by L'Oreal. And what I like to do is instead of applying several coats, I like to brush on the brush a lot of times so it can really get lash by lash its own mascara product. And now we're going to go with a shading brush and the shade for my brows. Basically, you could use any color brow, like eyeshadow even, as long as it's matte, because I don't really give too much shape to them. It's just to really fill in my brows, because since I have like these really weird brows where they're like standing up, if that makes any sense. Soon I'll be doing my waxing routine so you can see them when they're not waxed, but I do get some bald spots when I get them waxed because of the weird shape they have, so I really like to fill them in. This little brush here is going to help us blend it out a little so it doesn't look too harsh. I guess I saw another bald spot, so we just covered in it. Like I said, it's not really giving shape, it's just to really fill them in. That's why technically you could use any shadow as long as it's matte and your like color, your hair color. We are going to do obviously both brows. And once we have both brows nice and filled in, and obviously blend out with the other brush, fill in all the spots, we're going to go with the blending brush again. Because once the makeup bakes a little, it changes color, so we need to blend it out a little more. And this will also help blend with the lighter color we put under our brow bone. Okay, now we're going to get a liquid eyeliner. This is the Everlasting by Avon. We're going to make like a little wing. Apparently it wasn't well shaken, so we're going to shake it. Make sure you do that. And we're going to make a nice wing. A thin wing, to be honest. Yeah, you look hot. And we pass on with the next eye. I like to show you both eyes so you can really get my technique. Make a little shape, not too thick. Okay, we're going to grab that number 1 color again. We're going to pat it on the lid again, just so we can really mark the difference between the eyeliner and the rest of the eyeshadow. So our smoky eye, even though it's a little bit light, it'll look very nice. And that's how we do our eyes. Once we have our eyes, we're going to grab a lip liner in this color, a little bit neutral color, because we're not going too dark right now. And we're going to line our lips and fill them in as well, instead of using like a lipstick or a matte lipstick. You could technically leave it like this, but to be honest, I really like lip gloss, and we're going to use this Victoria's Secret one. I hope the lip gloss trend comes on again because I really like lip gloss. We're going to put it on all our lips and blend it in with the lip liner. And there we have it. We have this awesome smoky eye for the office or school, or just like for the daytime. Hey, hot stuff. So yeah, this is how you do the first part of this tutorial. It's now a lot of hours later. I got off my shift, so I'm going to show you how to transform the look. Okay, so now we should be really tired, kind of, well, worn out, but hey, we got somewhere to go. So we're going to take these rice paper sheets and we're going to blot all of our face to get all the little grease out. Once we have all the oil out, we are going to grab a tiny bit of powder if necessary, just to blend out the little powder the rice paper sheets have, and that's it. Now we're going to grab an eyeliner. This one is also by Avon. It's the Glimmer Sticks in the Blackest Black. And we're going to line our waterline so we can have a more intense look on our eyes. Once we've done that, we're now going to grab color number 4 on the quad, and we're going to grab our blending brush and do the outside of our eyes. This will make it even more intense, our smoky look. We're going to grab color number 1 so we can pat it on our lid and make the difference, because sometimes it falls off during the day. It's just to reapply so it looks more intense. Grabbing now a darker lip liner, we're going to line our lips and fill them in just a little bit, because this time we're going to put lipstick on them. Once we have them lined, we're going to blend it out a little, and we're going to grab this lipstick by Avon, which is the Color Rich 24K Golden Wine. And this I really like because it has like little golden specks in it, so it makes it really shiny. You know, I like my shine. And we apply it, and then we apply a little bit more of the liquid eyeliner. This is just to make our line a little bit thicker than what we did before, since we are looking for that intense look, and also to connect it with the other eyeliner that we put in our waterline. Now we're going to grab a little bit of concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit. And we're going to put some dots under our eyes, lips, but we're going to let it bake a little. So we're not going to blend it out just yet. On the meantime, we're going to contour. This contour is from also Victoria's Secret, but you can use any powdered contour you like, or bronzer. Well, in my case, I like to do my nose and also my cheekbones, just so we can really define them. I think this technique is called dragging or something. I don't know. This is the only technique I know. So yeah, I grab like a fan brush and I start blending the bronzer also on my templates. And on my neck, just to really shade it out. Blending is key, as always. Okay, now we're going to grab a little brush and we're going to really define our lips and give them a nice shape with the concealer and blend out the concealer under our eyes. Now that it's baked, it should become a color very similar to our skin. This is also so our eyes don't look so tired, that we need a little bit of more light under them. I like to blend out with my fingers, not with a sponge, but you could also use a sponge or a beauty blender if that's what you prefer. It does take a little while, so as I just said, blending is the key. I like to blend it out instead of down. No, it's not going to look like that all the time, as I just showed, because it's still going to oxidize a little and change color. We wait a little for it to oxidize, but on the meantime, we're going to grab our dark shade, the number 4, and we're going to put it under our waterline so our smoky eye can be complete. Now we're going to grab this Mary Kay, but you can also find a similar option with Avon. It's called the Ideal Luminous in Raspberry. Now we're going to grab a little bit of our powder and put it on our concealer so it doesn't crease
or fall off because it's creamy and we have oily skin. Once we've blended out, you can see we have an even skin tone right now. Now we're going to grab a little bit more mascara, but this time for our bottom lashes so we can make them really noticeable. And that's our party look. How fabulous do we look or what?
That's all for today's video. I hope you find it very helpful and that you discover a few new products. Why not? If you have some must-haves for your daily makeup looks, please put them down in the comment section below and I'll be sure to check them out.